Fucking leaving it middle, man. Fuck's sake.
He sends it out of here, and they add a run. It's 4-1. Anthony Santander digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped, but foul. Popped up. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Trout in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. High fly ball down the left field line. Anderson ranging back up against the wall and brings it in.
At 135 degrees Celsius.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Brandon Valenzuela. Foul ball.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. So back to the top of the order. Now it's going to be Willie Castro. And first offering is fouled off. Comebacker to the mound. Sends it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 down, base is empty. Down the number 2 hitter, Garrett Anderson. That one fouled off.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Two down, nobody on. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Start of the fourth, in half up to hit. And a foul ball.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Ground ball left side. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Yeah, that's fouled off.
So you're okay with your wife giving your sister practice? Yeah, I guess I am.
Nope, that's inside.
You can't talk to me. I just want to kick this kid's ass. She can't talk to you because you're just going to pray at her. So she's got me. So you're going to be mad at me.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
You can't do that. It's okay, officer.
Mr. Boston? Shit. I think he's almost out. 90 years old.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. Hit on the ground to short. Castro sends it to first. That's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Chipper Jones.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one. Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That's a ball. Robinson tosses to first, and one gone at the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. That's in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Base knock right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job.
Runner takes off. Fair ball. Coming home. He's in there.
Back-to-back base hits. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that is cut on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Out of here.
Fuck out my face.
He circles the bases. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Anthony Santander, the next to hit. And that one fouled off. All tied up. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Absolutely punched that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. That means you put a pretty good swing on it.
To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone. And here is Brandon Valenzuela.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a pop-up. 2 away now. Willie Castro will hit next.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Makes the catch. Inning over.
Watch how this is the best pickoff.
We go to the top of the 5th. Leading off, Biz Mackey. Right side, hard hit. 1 pitch and 1 out. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jackie Robinson. Late swing fouled off. Tied at 4. On the ground. And foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Hard hit to third. That is the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in, Garrett Anderson. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That boy.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. So digging in, Chipper Jones. Swinging a foul out of play. Line drive. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try.
Now this one gets through. The throw home. And he's got no chance. He's out. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
A bunt, and it's popped up. There's one.
Fuck.
Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way.
And that ends the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Check swing, but he went too far, and that is strike 1. In the air, right field. Crawford has a beat on it. 1 up, 1 down. And now Anthony Santander. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Fought off foul. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That's to third. In plenty of time to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Here's Mike Trout. He's already homered in this game. Inside, just missed. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle 2 strikes.
Comes the 2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now let's see if they force some action.
He's got it, and that is that. Well, we go bottom 6. Digging in, Anthony Santander. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. One pitch down. Now at the plate, Justin Crawford. 1 for 2. Bunts it in the air. Takes it in for the
Yo,
out.
what?
And there are 2 down. Here's the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela. And that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Up the middle, makes the sliding stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Swings and misses. 0-1. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Tied at 4. Swinging a ball lifted left field. Brings it in. 2 away. So up next, Biz Mackey.
He's a big, strong guy who can untie this game with one swing.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. And that one hammered. And that one is off the wall.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
High fly ball, right field. Crawford settles under this one. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Castro. Fouled off left side.
Well, these guys digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Runner takes off. Got him swinging. Hung up in a rundown now. Tags the runner, and it's a double play. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Into left center for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Trout hustles it back in. Go-ahead run into scoring position as he stops at second. So runner at second, 2 down. Ken Griffey Jr. now at the plate. Line
Let's
drive,
fucking
makes a
go.
base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th. Here's the second baseman, Ryan. Here goes the runner. And that's a base hit. Griffey around third. The relay in there safely.
Back-to-back singles. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Justice in the box now. Take strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom of the 7th. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and
Come on, baby.
Another homer. His second home run of the game. At the plate, Anthony Santander. Santander in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
Well, really rough out there in that one. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Tatis moving under it. And that'll do it. We go to the 8th, leading off number 1. The bomb squad in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here. You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Hit hard, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. First offering is fouled off. In the dirt. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
1 out man at first. And next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. Strike 2. Ripped to short. Castro sends it to first. Out number 3. Bottom of the 8th, and now the right fielder, number 2. Robert Suarez gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it. He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Brandon Valenzuela getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Back to first, and he's safe.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Albies to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, no outs. Willie Castro digs in now. Swings through that. First and second, no outs. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing, and he popped it up. Hat hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Nice grab. The feed for 1. He's out. Throw to first, safe. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Tap foul at the plate. Anderson off of first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Hard liner. This looks like extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's 10-4.
Well, he found himself behind the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Liner, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Ryan Roberts will hit next. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the third baseman, number 8. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
On the ground to first. Justice takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit. 1 for 3. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time, and now 2 gone. So it's their last chance in this one. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. On the ground to third. And it goes just foul. Stays alive. Duran is just 1 strike away. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
But he's back. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That's the ball game. 10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shelby. Talk to you soon.